The gentle morning breeze carries a whisper of angels, a melody that resonates in the depths of their being. Can you feel it? True love is a powerful force, a bond that transcends the barriers of time and space. Even when challenges seem so high that you can't see the way forward, know that the strength of this love can move mountains. Sometimes life presents us with situations that test our connection. The person you love may have tried to distance themselves, perhaps out of fear, insecurity, or even past experiences that left scars. But the angels are here, whispering that the ties that bind you are stronger than any obstacle that may arise. They light the way, reminding that true love is resilient, capable of facing storms and emerging stronger. It is common to wonder, why did they try to pull away? This doubt may echo in your mind and heart, causing confusion and pain. But the angels invite you to look beyond the surface, to understand that oftentimes, the distancing is a reflection of internal battles, not a lack of love. They are here to guide you, so you can see the truth behind the actions. Have you stopped to reflect on how you feel about this love? How has it shaped your life so far? True love is not just a feeling, it is a journey of self-discovery and acceptance. The angels are ready to help you unveil these emotions, to understand that every tear and every smile are part of a map that leads to true connection. Meanwhile, ask yourself, what is this situation trying to teach me about myself and about love? Allow yourself to feel, let the angels illuminate your doubts, and together, you can find the answer. And when thinking about this, remember that true love always finds its way back. Are they ready to move forward on this journey of self-discovery and connection? The gentle breeze of the afternoon brings with it a whisper from the angels, as if nature itself is in tune with their heart. Have they ever wondered if those little details that seem insignificant can actually reveal a world of hidden feelings? The person they love may have tried to distance themselves, but the signals they emit are like stars shining in the darkness of the night, indicating a path of love that has not been forgotten. Sometimes people pull away out of fear or insecurity. They feel lost in a sea of emotions, but the angels are always present, guiding each step, each thought. Have they noticed how, even with the distance, the beloved still seeks to know about them? An unexpected hi, a message that comes out of nowhere, or a glance that, even if brief, carries a weight of longing. These are powerful signs that love still pulsates, like a heart that never stopped beating for them. The angels whisper that behind every gesture, there is a deep desire for reconnection. It may be that this person still holds memories, laughter, and moments that warm their being. The small memories they share, like a song that made them think of you or a place they visited together, are the invisible threads that weave the connection between you. Each of these signs is a reminder that true love never completely fades away. Allow yourself to feel this energy. Ask yourself, what small signs do you perceive that indicate that this person still cares? What do these messages mean to your heart? By reflecting on this, you may discover that love is more resilient than you imagined. As you ponder about these signs, the angels are by your side, offering support and protection. They wish for you to feel that you are not alone on this journey. Now, close your eyes for a moment and feel their presence, like a welcoming energy that surrounds their being. What would they do if they knew these signs are an invitation for a new beginning? The angels whisper that the path may be closer than it seems. Are they ready to explore this possibility? In the next step of this journey, let's discover how the power of love can break barriers and bring forth truths that were hidden. What are they willing to do to follow this call from the angels? The person they love tried in vain to distance themselves from them, but they couldn't because emotional attachment is an invisible thread that connects souls, even when reason tries to intervene. The angels, always attentive and protective, whisper about the strength of this bond, which transcends time and space. They see what often escapes our eyes. True love is not something that easily fades away. It is natural that in moments of conflict or in the search for space, the idea of distancing oneself may come to mind. But essentially, what is at stake is the depth of the feeling that unites them. Every shared memory, every laugh, every tear shed turns into a strong link, a bond that doesn't dissolve easily. The angels remind us that love is a reflection of the soul, and that cannot be ignored. As they reflect on this, they may feel a pressure in their heart, as if something is struggling against the idea of separation. It is their emotional attachment manifesting, and it is important to acknowledge this feeling. Ask themselves, What is really behind this desire for distance? Is it the fear of being hurt, or the insecurity about their future together? The angels are here, ready to help shed light on these questions. Connect with their essence and allow the angels to guide their emotions. They are always present, ready to offer comfort and clarity. From this understanding, emotional healing can begin to happen. And when they allow themselves to feel and explore these emotions, a new path opens up before them. But how can they use this emotional attachment to their advantage? The answer may not be so simple, but it is an invitation to reflection. How about sharing how they feel about this attachment? It can be liberating. The angels are by their side, ready to listen and guide. And now the question arises, what is the true essence of their love, and how can this redefine their relationship? Let's explore this together. The person they love tried in vain to distance themselves from them, but could not because the fears surrounding them are deep and complex. Sometimes, closeness can awaken insecurities that not even they knew existed. The angels, always attentive, whisper in their ears, reminding that true love can be challenging, but it is also a source of light and healing. These fears may come from past experiences, where vulnerability brought pain. The idea of fully opening up to someone can be terrifying, as if every heartbeat echoed a warning. What if I get hurt again? It is in this whirlwind of emotions that the loved one may try to pull away, trying to protect themselves, even though deep down they know that they are a safe haven. Think about the times when they also felt this urge to withdraw. The desire to protect oneself is a natural human reaction. The angels are here to remind them that acknowledging these emotions is the first step to overcoming them. Share how they feel when realizing that love can be a mix of joy and fear. Leave their affirmation in the comments, and let's go together on this journey of self-discovery. While they reflect on the fears surrounding their relationship, ask themselves, what insecurities do they also carry? The angels teach us that healing begins when we bring to light what afflicts us. Are they ready to face these fears? With an open mind and a receptive heart, continue the journey with the certainty that, even when shadows threaten to approach, the angels are by their side, guiding and protecting. They want them to know that, by allowing themselves to explore these feelings, they are also allowing the light of love to enter their life more fully. What else do they wish to discover about themselves and the love they feel? The person you love tried in vain to distance themselves from them, but could not because the soft light of dusk filtered through the window as they reflected on what had happened. That conversation didn't seem to have a clear ending, and the echo of unspoken words still resonated in their heart. The angels, always present, watched with tenderness, ready to whisper wisdom in their ears. They knew that communication was the bridge that connected souls, and that each word had the power to build or destroy this precious bond. They remembered moments when communication flowed like a river, where feelings could be shared without fear. Creating a safe space to express what they truly feel is essential. It is like opening a window for light to come in, dissipating the shadows of doubt and fear. The angels teach us that, often, what is lacking in a relationship is the courage to open up, to show vulnerability. It is normal to fear what the other person may think or feel. However, by silencing their heart, they also silence love. The courage to speak up can transform the relationship, bringing truths to the surface that were hidden underneath. Remember, when you share your truth, you pave the way for the other person to do the same. It is in this space of authenticity that love strengthens and renews itself. Sometimes, communication challenges arise like temporary clouds, obscuring the view of what truly matters. But it's important to remember that clouds don't last forever. Instead of succumbing to frustration, they can choose empathy, seeking to understand what moves the other person's heart. The angels guide us in this process, illuminating the path to active and loving listening. What do you have to say now that can change the course of this story? How can you open up to what is kept inside of you? As you reflect on these questions, allow the angels to help you find the necessary courage. Think of an affirmation that resonates in your heart, and at the end of this journey, share it with yourself. Every small action matters. How about starting by writing a letter, even if you don't send it? Putting emotions on paper can be a powerful first step. And as you prepare for this, ask yourself, what is stopping you from expressing your true self? The angels, always attentive, await your response. They are ready to light your path, guiding every word you choose to share. Thus, communication becomes the key that can open the heart of your loved one. Have you ever stopped to think that behind every silence there may be a world of feelings waiting to be discovered? How can you transform that silence into a melody of love and understanding? Continuing this reflection, let's explore together the next stage of this emotional and spiritual journey, where the angels continue to guide us. The person you love tried in vain to distance themselves from you, but couldn't because the soft light of dusk entered through the window, enveloping the space in an aura of mystery and hope. You remembered those deep conversations, the shared laughter, and the promises that seemed eternal. However, there was a weight in the air, a silence that spoke louder than words. The love they felt for each other was like a magnet, even when circumstances seemed to want to pull them apart. The angels, always watchful, whispered in their ears, reminding them that true love is a powerful force, capable of overcoming any obstacle. Perhaps you felt this energy pulsating between you, as if creating a magnetic field that kept you connected, even in the darkest hours. It was this love that compelled them to seek understanding, reconciliation, a new beginning. Think about the times when you hesitated, thinking that distance was the easiest path. The angels were there, urging your heart not to give up, to believe in what was between you. They showed that each challenge faced was an opportunity for growth, a lesson that strengthened the bond. And you, upon hearing these whispers, found the courage to fight for this love. But what happens when the heart is torn between the fear of loss and the hope of a fresh start? It is in this dilemma that many lose themselves, but you are not alone on this journey. Remember that the angels are here to guide your steps. What stories of overcoming do you hold in your heart? What moments have shown you that love can indeed prevail? Share your experiences and let the angels illuminate your path even more. While you reflect on this, a question echoes in your mind. Is the power of love enough to heal deep wounds and rewrite stories? And what if the angels are ready to show you how? In the next revelation, we will unravel the layers of love that withstand time and storms. Get ready to discover how true connection can transform not only relationships, but also the very essence of who they are. The person they love tried in vain to distance themselves from them, but couldn't because vulnerability is a powerful link that connects souls. The angels, always attentive to our feelings, whisper that it is in fragility that we find true strength. When they open up, when they share their insecurities and fears, they create a safe space where love can flourish. Imagine for a moment those deep conversations, where gazes meet and words dance softly between you. It is in this instant that vulnerability turns into a welcoming embrace, where both can be authentic. The angels remind us that by showing our imperfections, we allow the other to also reveal themselves, breaking down the barriers that often isolate us. Have they ever stopped to think about how their experiences have shaped who they are today? Each emotional scar is a story that strengthens their essence, and by sharing them, they not only connect with the loved one but also rediscover themselves. The angels light up this path, guiding them to a place where sincerity and empathy reign. However, it is common to feel afraid of exposing oneself. Vulnerability may seem like a risk, but remember, it is in this space that love deepens. By allowing the loved one to know their weaknesses, they invite them to do the same. It is a gesture of trust that, when nurtured, creates unbreakable bonds. Now reflect. When was the last time they allowed themselves to be vulnerable with someone they love? How about sharing a part of themselves that they have kept under lock and key? What could arise from this act of courage? The angels are around you, ready to support you in this process. They whisper that vulnerability is not weakness, but rather a bridge that can lead to deeper love. As you open up, they prepare the ground for an even more intense connection. And so, what is holding you back from taking this step? The answer may be the key that unlocks a new chapter in the relationship. As you ponder upon this, remember that vulnerability is an invitation to love, a dance where both can meet in a sacred space of acceptance and understanding. What are you willing to reveal and receive in return? The journey is just beginning, and the angels are eager to see how you will connect with your essence and that of your loved one. The person you love has tried in vain to distance themselves from you, but failed because true love has its own laws. When feelings run deep, connections become invisible bonds that defy time and distance. The angels, in their infinite wisdom, watch this emotional dance with tenderness, whispering to your heart and to the heart of the other the truth that many may overlook. Love does not easily fade away. It is natural to feel the urge to pull away in times of pain or confusion. However, resistance to this distancing is a powerful sign that something deeper is at play. The essence of each interaction intertwines in a tapestry of shared experiences, memories, and dreams. The angels, in their divine light, remind that each tear shed and each shared laughter builds a solid foundation that not even doubt can shake. Have you ever found yourself at a point where the distance seems unbearable, but still, something inside you resists letting go? This impulse is more than just attachment. It is an expression of love that defies logic. When two souls meet, they create a sacred space that must be respected, even in the darkest hours. This space is bathed in the light of angels, who protect and guide, revealing that true love does not dissolve due to temporary obstacles. Think for a moment. What makes you resist the distance? Is it the fear of loneliness, the hope of reconciliation, or something deeper? The angels whisper to you to explore these emotions, to understand the root of this enduring love. Share how you feel. Make a statement about the strength of the love that still exists between you. As you reflect on this, remember that each resistance brings with it a lesson, an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. The angels are by your side, guiding your emotions and showing that, even in difficulties, love has a way of reaffirming itself. And so, you begin to realize that even pain can be a sign of love. Have you ever thought about how resisting distance can be a way to protect something precious? The angels are ready to illuminate this path, and the next revelation may change your perspective deeply. What will you discover as you delve deeper into this enduring love? The sun was setting on the horizon, painting the sky with shades of orange and purple, creating a scene that seemed to have been painted by the angels themselves. It was in this moment of tranquility that the deepest questions about relationships arose. You, a person seeking love and connection, may have felt, at some point, the pressure of social expectations surrounding romantic life. The voices around you, the established norms, the seemingly non-negotiable standards, all of this can make you feel lost in a sea of uncertainties. Social expectations are like heavy clouds that can obscure your inner light. You may have wondered, am I doing enough? Is my relationship as it should be? These questions, though common, can be deceitful. The angels, in their wisdom, whisper to you that each path is unique, and that true happiness is not measured by conformity, but by authenticity. Instead of being carried away by external voices, how about allowing yourself to listen to your own inner voice? Often, the person you love also finds themselves trapped by these same expectations. Trying to distance themselves may have been a search for freedom, for clarity, or even a way to cope with the pressure they felt. This does not mean that love is absent, but that perhaps there is a need for breathing space, for reflection. The angels are always by your side, guiding each step, illuminating the path with patience and compassion. Now, I invite you to reflect. What are the expectations that weigh most heavily on you? Which of them are truly yours and which have been imposed by others? The answer may be the first step to releasing the burden you carry. Allow yourself to write or just think about it. And as you turn inward, the angels will be weaving a protective cloak around you, ensuring that you feel safe on your journey. And at the end of this dive, they question themselves, what really matters to them in a relationship? What is essential for their soul to feel complete and loved? The answer is closer than they imagine. Keep an open mind, as what is to come can transform the way you see the relationships you have built. When they allow themselves to look beyond social expectations, a new perspective may arise. What will they discover about themselves and the love they wish to nurture? The person you love tried in vain to distance themselves from you, but couldn't because the nights have become long and silent, and they found themselves pondering how love can be a profound mystery. Memories danced in their mind like shadows, bringing up past experiences that shaped not only their view on love, but also theirs. Every laugh, every tear, every shared moment has left subtle marks that influence present decisions. The connection between them is intense, and even when difficulties seem to want to pull them apart, the ties of the heart are stronger than any obstacle. The angels, in their infinite wisdom, whisper that experiences from the past are like a fabric intertwining in the present. Look at yourself. How many times have the pains and joys of other relationships influenced how you surrender now? It is natural for challenges faced before to create invisible barriers, but it is also essential to recognize that these experiences can be the springboard for a new journey of love. What they feel is real, and it is important to allow emotions to flow, without the fear of being invaded by ghosts of the past. As you reflect on this, remember that angels are here to guide you. They illuminate the path, helping to dispel the doubts that may arise. Love is an act of courage, and every step you take towards your heart is accompanied by these divine presences. Let them help heal the wounds and soften the scars that you often carry. Now, I invite you to look within and reflect. What are your past experiences teaching you about the love you deserve to live today? How can these lessons turn into a new beginning, not only for you, but also for the person you love? As these questions echo in your heart, realize that the answer may be closer than you imagine. Angels, with their light and protection, are ready to guide you to the next step of this journey. And as you delve into this reflection, get ready to discover how the power of transformation can open unexpected doors in your relationship. After all, what happens when you decide to break the chains of the past and embrace the possibility of a renewed love? The pursuit of happiness is a journey full of nuances, filled with uncertainties and discoveries. When it comes to love, often this pursuit turns into a deep desire not to let go of what is considered precious. Have you ever stopped to think that behind every situation that seems to crumble, there is a greater force, a connection that transcends time and space? Angels are always present, whispering that true love does not easily dissolve, even when challenges seem insurmountable. Imagine yourself in a moment of reflection, where memories of that love that seemed distant come to mind. Every laugh, every knowing look, every gentle touch. These moments are like invisible threads that connect two souls, even when life tries to pull them apart. Angels, in their infinite wisdom, teach us that happiness lies not only in the present, but also in the ability to keep the flame of love that once existed alive. It's common to feel lost in the midst of this search, especially when the heart longs for something that seems to slip through the fingers. You may ask yourself, why can't they distance themselves from me? The answer, dear one, lies in the strength of the bonds we have created. True love is a lasting connection, an energy that does not fade with distance or absence. Angels guide us to recognize this truth, showing that no matter how hard we try to pull away, love always finds a way to manifest itself. As you navigate through these feelings, it's essential to remember to take care of yourself. The pursuit of happiness begins within you. Allow yourself to feel, to cry, to smile, and above all, to love yourself unconditionally. The angels are by your side, illuminating the path and ensuring that you are never alone on this journey. Now, take a moment to reflect. What do you truly desire in this pursuit of happiness? Is it the reconnection with that enduring love, or is it the discovery of a new way to love and be loved? The angels are ready to guide you in this reflection. Let your answers resonate in your heart as you prepare for the next step. How can you turn this search into an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth? The answer may be closer than you think. The angels eagerly await your discoveries, ready to reveal what is reserved for you. The person you love tried in vain to distance themselves from you, but couldn't because, when we look at love in a new light, we begin to realize that its essence is much deeper than mere physical presence. Angels, always attentive to our emotional struggles, whisper the truth into our hearts. True love transcends barriers, distances, and even misunderstandings. When someone tries to pull away, they may just be battling their own fears, insecurities, and internal issues. Imagine for a moment what it would be like if you could see beyond the words and actions of the other person. What is really happening at the core of this individual? Angels guide us to see that often what appears to be a desire for distance is actually a silent plea for help and understanding. Ask yourself, what does this person truly feel? What motivates them to create distance? While reflecting on this, it's essential to remember that love is not just about being physically together. Sometimes it's about giving space for the other to grow, evolve, and find their own path. This can be painful, but angels comfort us, showing that every distancing can be an opportunity for deeper reconnection. True love is an invisible thread that connects two hearts, even when they are in different places. But what if, instead of pulling away, that person is trying to find their own balance? What would that mean to you? Angels urge us to consider love as a safe space, where each can be free, without fear of judgment. It's an invitation for you to also reflect on what it truly means to love someone. This love is based on acceptance, respect, and above all, the ability to support the other's journey. At this moment, I invite you to share how they feel about this situation. How does love manifest for them? Have they ever felt this way, in a moment of distance, but still felt the presence of the other in their heart? Remember that the angels are always by their side, guiding and protecting. And when they allow themselves to feel this deep connection, they realize that love is an energy that never fades. As they think about this, reflect, what do they truly desire for the future of this relationship? This question may lead to a new understanding, a new path, and perhaps even a new way of loving. What the angels want to teach them at this moment is that love is a dance between giving and receiving, between being and letting go. And this brings us to the next step of this journey. Now, imagine the possibility of turning this pain into growth. How could that change their perspective on love?